Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. Today we will be making a couple of ornaments. These are very simple, but it made me think when I saw some ornaments at Walmart. They were pretty cheap, but I thought, gosh, we could really personalize our own. So I started out by using the large popsicle sticks. They're not quite the jumbo size. And I painted them with some of the Waverly crimson and added in just a little bit of the ink to make it a bit darker. Then I decided to snip off one end. I wasn't sure if I wanted both ends, so I started out with one end, but ended up trimming off both. So after I painted all of them the red, I went with this black brush. It's just a dry bristle brush, and it's mostly the black I brushed over. It had a tiny hint of red in there. So I just brushed that over, and it just gave it a little bit of an aged effect. So the first ornament, I'm going to use some of my Dollar Tree stickers. So I'm going to spell out Noel, and I decided to put this on the ruler so that I could get it nice and straight. And you just put them hanging off the edge here. And then when you put the stick right underneath, you can kind of just press them down and slide out the ruler. I did have a little bit of an issue with my letter E though that I had to fix. Next, I'm going to embellish this a bit. But first, I want to put a hole at the top. So at first, I tried it out with my other one. And I'm just showing you here. I used part of a paint stick. And it does have part of a ruler on there. So I used that and made a marking so that I'd know where the center was. And I just went through and did all of those sticks. Then I took some of this baker's twine and made a little slip knot here. Gave it a good tie. And there we are. Now I just need to embellish it a little bit. I used one of those little evergreen ties and just snipped off a piece of it. I also just used a small pine cone. So a dot of hot glue, a little bit of one of those evergreen ties, and the pine cone, and this one's done. So simple. You could do your family members' names. You could do whatever words suits you, but it gives it just a little bit of a farmhouse Christmas theme. So then I went and also made some of the words with the Raid Done-ish font. I used the font Skinny that I got from dafont.com and did joy and peace and hope and Noel, etc. So I just went through so that I have a matching bunch here. With these, I decided to use some jute twine and did the same thing I did with the, actually I didn't do the slip knot. I just tied a knot, I pulled it around, and I glued that knot on the back. And with this one, the embellishment was even easier. I just tied a bow. I got this ribbon at Walmart. I believe it was $2.48. So it wasn't bad, but it's, extra long comparative to the Dollar Tree. So that was as simple as that. You can make all of these ornaments and again, use your family members' names, whatever you'd like. I do hope that you've enjoyed these ornaments and that you'll subscribe and see what all I have to come for you for this holiday season.